Hi everybody, quick reminder, don't forget to check out the on-screen end cards towards the end of the video, as well as the merch shelf and links down in the description below to explore my new Outcast comic book series. And I just have to say that I genuinely appreciate all of the support that's been shown for this new adventure. Now I hope you're having a great day, and let's dive in to Blindfold. Her real name is Ruth Aldine, and she's universally known by that superhero codename Blindfold, occasionally going by the astral plane alias of Destiny. And she's a uniquely gifted mutant character, debuting in Astonishing X-Men Volume 3, Issue number 7, that was released in 2005. Standing 5 feet 4 inches tall and weighing 120 pounds, she has a very petite build, also having long black hair and the unique physical trait of having no eyes or eye sockets at all. Now, she was born in North Carolina, which I'll give a shout out to because I'm a Tar Heel myself. And she was depicted as coming into the world with the striking physical mutation that's called anophthalmia, which is just the scientific name for the complete absence of eyes and eye sockets that I mentioned earlier. To conceal this condition, she wears a cloth blindfold, which became her signature motif. Blindfold herself is classified as an extremely powerful psionic mutant whose primary gift is omni-cognition, a composite perceptual suite that allows her to view time and space simultaneously. She has precognition, retrocognition, and clairvoyance, being able to see future events, gaze into the past, and observe current events across vast distances. Her sight operates continuously, often manifesting through symbolic vision dreams or spontaneous mental flashes. She also has telepathy and psychometry, being able to read minds, memories, and dreams with ease. Through psychometry, touching an object or person grants her immediate knowledge of its history and emotional resonance. Next up, she also has astral projection and solidification, being able to project her consciousness into the astral plane or physical world. This is often where her power can really shine, because she can become the very powerful being known as Destiny, which gives her the ability to rival beings as powerful as Legion within this ethereal plane. She can also occasionally solidify astral energy to create physical armor, weapons, or tangible psionic constructs. To go on, she also has telepathy and reality warp immunity. You see, because her mind exists in a state of perpetual cognitive flux, standard telepaths, including some Omega-level telepaths like Emma Frost, struggle to read or influence her thoughts. Furthermore, she's immune to temporal and reality-altering rewrites. And last but not least, she also has chaos manipulation and psychokinesis. Because it's shown when her brother's dampening influence was purged, Ruth demonstrated probability manipulation, guiding chaos to produce specific favorable outcomes, alongside telekinesis and psionic force emission. Now, if we look back, Ruth's early life was marked with deep family tragedy. Her older brother, Luca Aldine, developed an intense hatred for mutants. Being fueled by bigotry and mental instability, Luca launched a murderous attack on Ruth with a chainsaw. Their mother sacrificed her own life to save young Ruth, leading to Luca's conviction and death row sentence. Ruth was subsequently taken in by her loving aunt in New Jersey, where she experienced several years of peace and began mastering her emerging abilities. However, during Luca's execution, his latent mutant ability manifested, and his astral projection attacked Ruth, fracturing her mind and stealing a portion of her power. This traumatic event fragmented her psyche and resulted in her distinct iconic speech pattern, which causes her to frequently interject words, as her mind perceives conversational responses before they're spoken aloud. Now, we'd later see Ruth enroll at the Xavier Institute, where she was placed on Shadowcat's Paladin Squad. Because of her cryptic prophecies and fragmented speech, many peers found her difficult to understand, making her an isolated figure. Despite this, her predictions proved vital during major events, including foreseeing the threat of the sentient danger, the arrival of Sword, and events surrounding Breakworld. During Necrotia, Ruth was contacted by and somewhat possessed by her precognitive ancestor, Irene Adler, aka Destiny, cementing a familiar lineage of sight beyond sight. Later, during an Age of X event, Ruth demonstrated absolute immunity to Legion's reality warp, remaining one of the few mutants aware of the true timeline. Nevertheless, her most prominent storyline unfolded in X-Men Legacy, where she formed a deep, poignant romantic relationship with David Hayler, aka Legion. And facing intense tragic visions prior to the Krakoa era, Ruth took her own life, though her psionic consciousness endured on the astral plane. However, later in this era, she was resurrected as a vital astral guide alongside Legion in the Way of X and Legion of X series, helping to create the spiritual sanctuary known as the Altar. Now, for her powers and abilities and her influence on the Marvel Universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give Blindfold a rating of 4, which is a rating of Journeyman. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe to The New Sage.